Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the Voice of the People. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Every day I'm hustling. Hey,
every day I'm hustling.
Every day I'm hustling.
No matter what nobody say, man. Spirit, can't nobody fuck with me, man. You know, I can't be fucked with, you know.
Beyonce Productions.
Whether you pay to see me win, or you pay to see me lose, you're gonna pay. Fuck it, the kids still gotta eat. I don't have to watch, you know, any footage of a fighter. I mean, because I'm Floyd Mayweather, everybody gotta watch me. I knew eventually I was gonna have to fight Oscar. I feel like he was straight up and down, no special effects.
BoxingVoice.com.
How can Canelo have the biggest deal? Your deal is for 300 million, and I made 350 million just in one fight. And you're fighting on the app.
BoxingVoice.com.
I'm a king, okay? I eat a feast. Every time I eat a feast. And when I get up from the table, I don't give a fuck who get the leftovers. At the end of the day, follow my green print.
Beyonce Productions.
BoxingVoice.com.
What up? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. You already know. Out here hustling, man. Checking out the internet, seeing what's available to talk about. Before we left, man, a couple of people wanted us to come back and talk about Terence Crawford and his new Instagram live, man, and everything that he had to say. I mean, he went ahead and picked a winner for this weekend. You know what I mean? So he made some predictions. That's really got the internet on fire, you know. I've seen just about every other YouTube publication definitely discussing Terrence's IG live. Like he said, you know, he's in Colorado's out there in the mountains. He's a little bored. So he had time for us, man. And he took to his live and he spoke. And he actually made a good point, man. You know what I mean? According to our logic, Terence hasn't fought anybody at welterweight. So he flipped it, man, and he said, well, damn, who's Danny beat at welterweight? He said, if I ain't fought a top welterweight, and I'm not a top welterweight because I haven't fought one, well, then who's Danny beat to be a top welterweight? And, you know, he mentioned Malignaggi, and he mentioned... who else he mentioned? Malignaggi and Robert Guerrero, but, you know, I don't recall quite, like, what he had to say about them. I know he just, you know, he went on to say, like, look, Danny's my boy. I know him from the amateurs, yada, 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 but, you know, according to boxing fans' logic, Terence is saying, how is Danny considered a top welterweight? And I don't have really an argument for that. I guess the only argument would be like Danny at least lost to the top, like he faced him. But Bud kind of just talked about everybody, right? He even said like Porter, you know. He even was like, "Yo, what's Porter's, you know, biggest win at welterweight?" You know what I mean? So he had me scratching my head. Like he made an argument. In the sense, like, they all in the same boat at welterweight. And I guess there's a galaxy where that argument exists. Because, like, it's like Sean holds a win over Danny, who Terence is already saying isn't a good welterweight. So if that's Porter's only win, then how is he a good welterweight? You know? And then... Brooke was the only perceived good welterweight, but even Crawford is saying like, oh well, I didn't fight Brooke off of a broken eye, you know what I mean? So like he's even diminishing that win. So I guess he's putting himself like everybody. Well, I guess not, because you know he went on to say he's the number one welterweight. But yeah, it was interesting, man. It was interesting. I got the audio here. We're going to go ahead and play it because there's no way I'll be able to remember all this or paraphrase it. It's very long, so I guess we'll get through some parts of it and enjoy it the most we can, and then we won't. Straighten that up for you. All right, here we go.
Okay, we live, y'all.
Welcome to the show, Terence.
I'm bored.
Nah, me too, man.
In Colorado Springs.
Oh, is it cold?
I don't have nothing to do
You with us?
but go back and forth with you.
Thank you.
You and my peoples.
Oh, man.
What's up, Julie?
Oh, Julie's here?
Yeah?
Where she's at?
I just want to talk boxing a little bit with everybody, you know what I mean?
I mean,
Everybody always
listening.
coming at me, coming at my throat. They say, you know, I ain't fought nobody at the 147-pound division.
I mean, but come on, can you blame him?
And I just be laughing, you know what I mean? Because everybody, the top welterweights in the divisions.
Oh, you mean
know
Earl?
what I mean? When they say they is.
Thurman?
Who y'all got this weekend? Danny or Errol?
Earl. Most people,
My
anyway.
take, it's going to be a good fight. You know,
Is
you
it?
got two talented fighters fighting each other. But let's all be real for one moment.
Okay.
And everybody talking about they always, you know, they real and they know boxing.
Well, talk to us
Well,
then.
let's be real. If you know boxing, why should we consider Danny Garcia a top welterweight in the division?
Oh, that's easy.
Somebody tell me that.
I mean, I got my hand up. Can
And,
I answer?
and that's my boy, you know what I mean? I ain't hating on him or nothing. I just want to hear,
But
you know,
my
from-
hands
from the
up.
people,
Pick me. My hands up.
You know, I just want to see what people will allude to.
I mean, I'm ready to allude to
Can
whatever
anybody
you.
tell me why Danny Garcia is the top welterweight in the division?
I'm sitting right here. If you just call on me,
Nobody
I
yet?
can answer. What you mean, nobody? I'm ready to answer. All right, well, let me pause him. He wild. And listen, Danny's considered the top welterweight because he's fighting the top, man. He fighting the top, right? He fought the top in Sean Porter, and people argued that he won. He fought the top in Thurman. People argued that he won. So, yeah, even though he didn't win, he's showing us that he belongs on that level. That's why he's perceived the top welterweight. But you agree with me too, don't you, Bud?
Okay.
I thought so. Thank you.
I ain't
man.
mad at Danny. Danny my boy, man. I'm cool with
I
Danny.
thought
came
y'all
up with
was
Danny.
boys, though.
I'm just speaking facts now.
I mean,
know what I
facts
mean?
is he fought Sean and
I'm speaking
Keith.
facts. Because everybody, you know, always slamming my record, coming at my throat,
I mean, only at
saying
47.
this and that. So I got to give it back sometimes. You know what I mean? Let's be real. Danny ain't beat nobody in the welterweight division.
Okay, now you talking. You ain't
He
beat.
beat Paulie.
Okay.
Robert Guerrero. And everybody beat them. If you
Everybody.
ask me.
Floyd, Thurman. What are you talking about?
So if Errol beats Danny, I'm saying it's gonna be a walk in the park. Danny can fight his ass off. That's why I consider him one of the top welterweights in the division.
What?
Not taking away his two close decision losses that he have.
He just said, let's argue. Why is Danny considered top if he ain't beat nobody? And now he's saying Danny is top. But I like it, man. As long as you agree with us, man. We consider Danny a top welterweight as well.
You know, I got him, you know, up there. But at the same time, if we going by what the media say, he's not a top welterweight. You know, he lost. He did his thing, but he lost.
You got a point there.
You know, just being honest, we keeping it real. You know, the two shots that he had, he lost.
You can't get too much credit for losing.
Now,
I get you.
given Terence Crawford case, you know what I mean? You can say what you want. I won the fights that I had to win, you know, against the guys that I had to win against. Errol Spence, you know what?
I mean, it's slightly different though, but like you right, you won the fights that you had to win against the guys that you went in against, but those guys aren't the caliber of fighter that Danny faced at welterweight, champ.
He fought Kell Brook. He beat Kell Brook. You know, Sean Porter ain't beat the top welterweight. Y'all claim. But in my eyes, Sean Porter didn't fought all the welterweights there is to fight, but Terence Crawford. Sean Porter is another one that, you know, came up short in a lot of fights.
I mean, you funny. Now all of a sudden Sean Porter is a good welterweight, man. Then we want you to fight him a little while ago. You was talking this crazy mess about friends and y'all gotta make phone calls. Come on, champ.
Well, a few fights. But he made him close. You know, Thurman, he fought quite a few welterweights in the division. But when we talking, you know, the number one guy in the division, you know, we got to be talking about Terence Crawford, man.
I mean, based off what logic, Joe Champ, because you just said Danny ain't the number one because he ain't beat the number ones or he lost to the other welterweight. So if you ain't beat them same welterweight, how that makes you number one?
Moving up, doing my thing.
Oh, you still stuck on that? I mean, I don't know why your fans do that too. I guess they get it from you. You still talking about moving up, but you just said it's about what you did at welterweight. Why you still talking about 140?
To prove it too. But this week gonna be a tremendous fight. I'm telling y'all.
Nah, it is.
You know what I mean? Danny ain't no pushover, and everybody excited to see how Errol gonna come back. You know, we shall see this week. But let's not hate on my victories and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Every time I fight, everybody got something to say. Prior to the fight, everybody thought I was gonna lose. I had people, this the toughest fight of his career.
Who the hell said that?
Kell Brook is so big and strong.
What?
He's gonna do this. I heard it all.
Where?
And those same guys, after the fight, had the most excuses. Even the writers.
Where are they
the
from?
Writers
Which
said
ones?
this and said that after the fight.
I know Cop ain't say
he
that
was washed
shit.
up. Now he
Michael
was washed
Coppinger
up prior
did
to the
not say
fight.
that.
The man told you out his own mouth this is the best he's ever felt in his whole career. He left home.
Come
went
on,
to camp.
bud. Stop saying what he said.
No
Can
injuries.
you say cash
he wasn't
grab?
coming off
Come
an
on.
eye injury.
I'm going to say that
like,
shit
you
too
know,
to get that check.
Previous defeat.
So you kicking
fight.
dirt on Earl when somebody he ain't coming off an eye injury and a previous defeat. So now Earl win ain't good when he beat Kelbert. Oh, you styling.
Winning streak. But I can't point out all these facts to certain casual fans because it just
Casual's right,
Chad.
Chad. Casual's right.
Believe
You
what y'all want to
tripping out
believe.
here.
You know, everybody say he old. Man, the man 34. I'm 33. What I mean, I'm old too.
Now you got a point there.
You know, everybody old in their eyes when a man lose. I don't get it, man. They just can't say I'm good. I'm great. You know what I mean? I train my ass off to get to where I am right now.
Nah, you
I do
train.
my thing, you know.
You train, man.
So what's up, man? What y'all want to talk about?
You, Earl.
I ain't old yet.
Nah, that's what they
I ain't
saying
old yet. I
though.
don't
They
feel
saying
old.
that. They definitely saying that, Chad. I mean, they say black
think
don't crack,
Tyson,
so you
you know,
good.
I think they really did what they had to do in that fight. You know, Tyson really didn't go to the head. Roy really
If
didn't
doing what
throw
you
any
got to do
punches.
means 1.5
That matter.
pay-per-views, hell yeah, they did
I think
what
it
they
really
had to
wasn't
do.
like a sparring match in my eyes. So it was an exhibition. You know, what it should have been.
Big
Neither one of them
numbers.
was really trying to hurt each other. Although Tyson threw a couple of hard body shots, but it wasn't nothing to make somebody feel like he was trying to really knock Roy out. Oh, I ain't slowing down no time soon, man. That's what they don't understand. I stay in the gym. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't put anything bad in my body. I don't have no bad habits, so if they waiting for me to slow down, they're gonna be waiting for a long time. But like I said, you know, I pick and choose when I want to do things and how I want to do it, no matter what anybody say, or if they say, oh, well, you got a promoter and this and that and this. Time and time again, I always told people, the promoters work for the fighters.
Ain't that the truth?
There's no promoters. There's nothing to promote. So once the fighters get that in their head and get that understood, then things will be better off for them.
So why you think this fight ain't been able to happen then? I mean, you know, you so good with your promoter.
Whichever one comes next, it don't matter to me. Like I said, I fight them as they come. I never was the type of fighter to shy away from a fight.
Oh, okay.
You know, I'm always running to the fight.
Oh, so you
I'm
ran
always
to
getting
Con.
called off to box more.
Oh, you
I'm
ran
never
to Cav Velasquez. Oh,
the
wow,
type of
you
person
wanted
to
them
be like,
fights.
hey, don't stand in front of this guy. I'm like, let me see what he gonna do. Let me see what he about.
Okay. Oh, you talking about in the ring, champ? I get you.
Why would Spence about to fight Saturday? How me and Spence gonna fight? That don't even make sense.
I mean, if you leave Top Rank,
See, that's what I be talking about.
if you leave Top Rank, we gonna get that thing happening real quick.
I want that fight though.
Oh, you do?
That's one fight that I really want.
Man.
Spence and Pacquiao.
Oh, you really want
Them two
Pacquiao? I
fights
remember
that
when
I
Max
really want,
asked you, did you want
that I
Pacquiao? You
really
said you don't really need that
be
fight. What you
looking
talking
forward
about now?
to.
You bugging.
In the near future.
Hold on.
I really
bud.
want
Hold on. I
Spence
gotta
just to
take
show
this
him.
super chat. Hold up. We got LV Slugger right here. LV Slugger said, Bub moved straight up from 140 to 147 with no tune-up and beat a champion Jeff Horn. How did Danny win his belt at 147 again? Hashtag vacant title, Danny. Ooh, thinking emoji. I mean, didn't Crawford win a vacant title from Delorme? But we talking about 47, so you right. Crawford won his from Jeff Horn, who really wasn't a champion in most people's eyes because they didn't really think he won. But, you know, he definitely did what Pacquiao couldn't do. That cannot be taken away from him. You beat the shit out of Jeff Horn, champ, like nobody before.
And shut everybody up and see what they're going to say after that. Because I know it's going to be a lot of excuses and bandwagon shipping.
Hey, yo, why we can't jump on your bandwagon if you beat Spence, though? I'm lost with that one. When you first said that before, I'm like, yo, I mean, if you prove me wrong and you make me a believer, ain't that the whole purpose of making me a believer? Like, if you beat up Spence, you make me a believer. Now I'm converted. I'm a fan. I'm a TBC. Not to be confused with TBE.
It's gonna be wild. It's gonna be wild.
Hold up, champ. Alex Jones with a super chat says he needs to fight on Jake Paul. He needs to fight Jake Paul to get his numbers. Yo, Jake got a full schedule, man. Jake got a lot of offers out here, man. He got a lot of offers out here. But let me get back to the champ.
Who I got out of the Spence and Danny fight, I actually got Spence. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I don't know. It's like more of a
50-50, right?
I don't know, man. It's gonna be good because I know Danny personally, and I didn't seen him since we was little kids, and he always rose to the occasion each and every time. So it's hard to bet against him.
Word.
You know,
So it's 50-50.
That's why I say it's a 50-50 fight.
Hey,
it was
I knew it,
40-60 in Spence's favor, but the more and more
I'm
think
glad.
with my head.
I hope all your bud tenders hear you saying it's 50-50 because they only heard the beginning of this show where you said something like Danny ain't a legit welterweight or something. Then you went back on it and said how legit he was, and now you calling the fight 50-50. Hopefully they made it this far into the live and they know what you really said. Yo, we got LV Slugger who said Jeff Horn did what Thurman couldn't do. #facts. What you mean? Robbery? Thurman don't got no robbery. Thurman goes down as the man that landed most right hands on Pacquiao known in history. You know what I'm saying? Not even Marquez landed more right hands than that. But I hear you.
And just think back to the Danny Garcia that I know, when he motivated and when he feel like his back against the wall and got something to prove, he always rose to the occasion. Dating back to all the way when he was going overseas and down 10 points, coming back to win. Like, Danny always was that type of person that never gave up, no matter, any circumstance.
But Bud, you know that J-Mac, I know you don't know him, but he's like the captain of the Bud Tenders and shit. He said that amateur shit don't matter and all that shit at 140. Like, Danny ain't done nothing in a while, so I don't even know why you bringing that up.
Circumstances. So, it's hard to just say that Errol gonna come through and bulldoze and walk through him, but at the same time, we've seen a different side of Errol that we ain't been seen.
He hungry right
since
now.
Before he was champion, and that's the hunger and the grit and the grind that he been putting in the gym to get back to the normal Errol Spence. So it should be a good fight. I'm excited to see it.
But is you gonna show up
both
though?
of them,
You talking about you
leader
really
with
want the
green,
fight? Is you gonna
healthy,
be there to call out the fucking
and
winner?
neither one of them get any serious injuries, and may the best man win.
Oh, no, none of us want them to
That's
get
how I see
seriously
it.
hurt, bro. We want to know is you showing up though.
We all doing it for our family and our loved ones and to make a living. And a lot of fans don't understand that.
Come
they
on,
just
I wish
be on
I
the
had the sound. Man,
outside
shut
looking
that
in,
soft
like,
shit
all
up,
the,
man. Is you showing up to the fight?
all the memes of Nate Robinson.
Ha! He
everybody
said
laughing at him and
memes.
stuff like that. But it's funny though, because them same people laughing is the same people that be on Instagram,
I be saying the
Twitter,
same
Facebook,
shit, but word
talking
is
bad
born.
about fighters and talking about how they can't fight or what they should be doing or what they shouldn't be doing. But you can't tell somebody what they should be doing and what they should be doing and how they should do it if you ain't step foot in the ring. It takes a lot of courage, balls, and mental toughness just to step in the ring and fight another man in front of anybody or nobody at all.
Salute. You know he talking to me,
let
y'all. He
alone-
watched my fight. Y'all know he watched my fight. Somebody showed me they showed it to him, so he talking directly to me. He know what it take to get in that ring. I'm telling y'all.
Somebody that's way bigger than you, so that's been doing it longer than you.
Word.
So I take my hat off to Nate Robinson.
Only Nate or me too, right?
They should start making all these people with the big mouths, the computer thugs, just pull them all out. Start letting them get a shot of, some real boxers, since they be having so much stuff to say.
I be telling
Arguing,
Stonebone I
saying
would
what they
love to
would or
spar you,
wouldn't
but
do.
I think you're going to take it too far,
That'll
man.
be the best thing going.
I thought it was the
fan.
best for me and you. Get in there.
I bet you they'll have
you
a
get it
different-
off your chest, but I think you're going to
Different
take it too
approach
far, man.
of boxers, MMA, any type of physical sports. It's like football, basketball, whatever. Everybody always have an opinion or what they would have did if they was in that situation. But
I mean, bud, but you set yourself up for that. You an entertainer. When you an entertainer, you're going to get critiqued. Like, chill. We got a super chat from Julian J that says, I fucks with Ness heavy. Laughing out loud emoji. But thank you, champ. We out here hustling.
you wouldn't have did nothing. Like you get mad at Drew Brees for throwing an interception or Aaron Rodgers, but you can't even throw 40 yards. So how you gonna get mad at them? It's crazy nowadays. Everybody got a opinion
Everybody got an opinion.
of something that they
You
really
right
can't
about
even
that,
do.
champ.
You arguing with somebody of doing something that they've been doing their whole life that you can't do. So why is you worried about it?
Hey, man, I'm just glad you admitted it was a 50-50 fight, man. All these bud tenders out here talking about Earl cherry picking because he ain't fighting you. How you feel about that?
Man, I don't even know what Thurman got going on.
No, I ain't say
He wanted to
Thurman.
fight me for $10 million. That show he didn't want to fight.
Why you ain't never negotiate that?
But everybody say I don't want to fight nobody but Pacquiao and Thurman. I mean Pacquiao and Errol. I was trying to fight Thurman before the Kell Brook, because he said he wanted that work.
So
I
what
told
happened?
Top Rank them go get that fight.
Oh, so you believe them dudes tried to get it?
I'm the smallest guy though. At welterweight, they say. You know.
I mean, I don't know about
I
all
can't
that,
understand, you know, how this small guy just, you know, taking over. They can say I'm not taking over,
taking
but
over. You got
everybody
lost
know.
right now. What you talking
Everybody
about?
know.
What you taking
when you
over?
fight Terence Crawford, you know,
You taking over the Top Rank side?
It's just simple, you know.
I mean, Cat Velasquez had his hands full. He did though. You put him down like 3
Mikey
times.
still fighting? I think Mikey want to go down to 140 and fight Teofimo. That'd be a good fight too.
Yeah, that's a pay-per-view.
That motherfucker Mikey can fight. Teofimo can fight too. Mikey just went up to 47 and he was too small. You can't do that, man. Arms too short. You too short. You ain't never fought in that division before.
You did either though.
It's a lot of skill levels. You know. See me, I'm different.
Oh, okay.
You know,
Talk your
God
shit.
bless me with a lot of tools that I can
2 belt full,
utilize
huh,
and,
champ?
you know, capitalize on different opponents. You know, everybody ain't blessed like that.
Not Mikey. I mean, we talking about Mikey, so obviously he ain't as blessed as you, because you was able to do it. He wasn't able to do it.
I don't know if Lopez has smacked Garcia.
No,
You know,
champ. But the
at
difference is
140,
he
that'd be a
fought
good
Earl.
fight. You know, Mikey
fought
got the power, he got the size.
Oh, you gonna move
You
on?
know, he
All
got
right,
the experience, but at the same time, you know, Teofimo, he showed that, you know, he's one of the top guys in his division.
He
is
definitely
the top guy in his division.
I
at
mean, he
135,
beat somebody
so
on a pound for pound
at
list. Not
140,
even
it's
you
a
did that.
different ball game, you know. You had to step up a little more, you know. You ain't fighting them little guys no more. You know, Lomachenko, he's small for that division. Mouse, you don't want to play no war zone. I left my game at home. I'm out here in the mountains.
Where that porta part at,
Bored.
man? Let's get to that porta part.
I like Spence too. I ain't got no problem with none of them. You know what I mean? Shit. My thing is,
What?
when it come down to it, we in the same division. You know,
But you ain't
it's
fighting
business.
them
He
dudes
think he
over
number
there.
one. I feel I'm number one,
Okay.
and that's where the friction becomes a issue. You know,
I can
somebody
see
gotta
that
be
being an
number
issue
one.
too.
We both can't be claiming to be the best in the division if we ain't fought each other.
I mean,
So
but he fighting
that's
everybody else.
Where I'll leave it at. I've been calling all of them out since I was at 140. You know, I come up to the 147 division and
champ,
everybody say get a belt. I
You
get
on
a
the
belt.
other side of the
Then
street. Why
everybody
you acting like that
having
don't
excuses.
exist though?
Then the fans
man?
run with it. Oh, he's on the other side of the street. I
Yeah.
have never heard that ever in my life
What you mean?
until now. You
Pacquiao
never hear
always
that
was
with
on the
nobody
other.
else.
Pacquiao was always on the
But
other side of the
Terence
street.
Crawford.
No,
They
Pacquiao.
made up a whole street.
No,
divided.
no. You got your own
Divided
street.
boxing
I remember that. I see you
Terence
got your own
Crawford and
street.
everybody else.
Terence Crawford Boulevard, but
When
no.
when that ever happened?
Pacquiao Mayweather.
All they had to do was just say we weren't gonna fight you because
Champ, you
of
wildin'
certain
with this.
situations.
Seriously,
you know?
what situations you
But
talking about?
but the
Be
crazy part
specific.
about it is,
What?
correct me if I'm wrong.
Uh-huh.
And a lot of y'all gonna see this, and a lot of y'all was blogging about this, and y'all was
You know I probably
talking about
did.
this.
You know I probably did.
Wouldn't nobody mention Terence Crawford's name
What you mean?
until they start losing.
Oh,
That's when
okay.
PBC and them and whoever they handlers. Oh well, now y'all can go over there. But when people was
I
champion,
mean, what do that matter
you
though?
ain't never heard them say, "Oh, let's unify with Terence Crawford," or "Let's fight Terence Crawford." It was Terence Crawford got to get
So
a belt.
you trying
Or
to
what
play
Terence
get back?
Crawford
Nana
done
nana boo boo?
in the welterweight division, or it was always something, or he's on the other side of the street, or Bob Arum. It was always something.
I'm lost.
But now,
man.
like I said before, I already fought 2 PBC guys. And I think Amir Khan was managed by
Al
Heyman.
I
or
think so too.
Something of that nature. I don't want to say something that I don't know, but I think. But yeah, so if that's true, that's 3 fighters.
Yeah, 3.
Right?
Lower level
But
though.
the
Lower
top
level.
guys.
Even you know who the top
when
is.
they had something to lose.
So you knew you
was-
wasn't fighting the top.
No.
You accepted them 3
Don't say
lower
his
levels.
name.
You said it, man. I
No
knew it.
nothing.
He crazy.
But now
What?
you see things is changing.
How it's
See things
changing?
is changing now.
Who
You
you
know,
for-
you see
who you
Sean
rooting for?
Porter say, "Oh man, me and Bud can fight." Now you see Keith Thurman, "Oh, send a contract." Now you see who
They giving
who
you a
else?
shot,
you see,
man.
You starting to see a lot of young fighters coming up, but that's what they supposed to do.
Yeah, Virgil and
You know what I
Jerron.
mean?
They on you.
Looking at the top guys in
They
the
not
division
ready though. I seen
to get
Oscar
a
talking
title
that
shot.
crazy shit. Virgil ain't ready
That's
for
what
you,
we do it
champ.
for. You know, you gotta call out the top guys when you coming up. That's how you get your name out there, and that's how you get your opportunity.
So that's why you calling out
So I
Spence?
don't knock none of
Cause
them.
he the top guy?
But let's be real, man. Spence only really fought one guy, Kell Brook, and
What?
Kell Brook only
One
fought
guy?
one guy. You know what I mean?
So
And
you
that
ain't
was
giving him no credit for
Sean
Earl?
Porter.
I mean for Sean Porter?
And Danny Garcia only fought 2 guys.
Yeah.
Well, really one.
Oh really? You ain't gonna give him credit
I
for
don't know,
Lucas?
man. I'm different.
You ain't gonna give him
I
credit
just
for
look
Lucas.
at,
So
you know
who
what
you
I mean?
fought?
Like,
Everybody fought 1 guy, 2
What
guys.
have you
Name
done?
your fighters. Who
Or
you
what have
fought?
they done that's so different
Why
than me?
is you
And they've
ignoring
been
me?
in this division longer than me. They fought each other. Okay. So since they fought each other, that makes them so if I beat Aegis, that makes him a top welterweight then.
What?
If I beat
You tripping right now.
But Jeff Horn was considered one of the biggest welterweights in the division.
Okay,
He
you
never
mean
lost in the
you mean
division.
biggest in
Tell
terms
me
of body size?
then.
That's about all he was big
Yeah.
at.
So everybody that I fought should be in the top 6, 7.
Okay, let's run
I'm
with
just
that.
throwing it out there
What they
because
done though? So what
I
Benavidez
guess
did after
if they
you
fought
fought?
each other, then
Since you fought
all of
him
them
and
considered
your
in the
logic,
top-
what Benavidez did after you fought, or
whatever.
Velasquez after you fought him?
they top welterweights.
Khan, what
because they get
Khan
to
done
fight
after
each
you
other.
fought him, champ? Like, what is you talking about? You got me lost right now.
But what about the person that lose? He still ranked high?
I mean, according to you,
don't
yeah,
get it.
but your guys ain't
Somebody
done
got to
nothing.
help me get it. Because every fight that I didn't fought, except the Khan fight, everybody was just like, man, you going to whitewash Khan.
Oh, so
But
we ain't say that about
Every
Benavidez, champ.
fight that I
Stop
done fought in the
playing.
welterweight division, everybody was like, man, you going to lose.
What?
You're too small.
Bruh, show me who told you was gonna lose
I
to
don't know.
fucking Benavidez so I
Some
can
people,
smack him.
there's a lot of people that, you know what I mean, thought I was going to win, but
Hell yeah. All these
how I
bartenders.
win, that's when they say, oh, well, this guy's a bomb. This guy is this. This guy is that. Terence Crawford ain't fought nobody. How? I ain't fought nobody. Dang.
I mean, look,
Everybody I fight,
Chad, I'm just
they
a
say
little bit lost, man. You say that Earl ain't fought nobody but Brooke. You say Sean ain't fought nobody. And then Danny, you say he fought 2. Then you took it back and said he only fought 1. When are you going to tell us who you fought then? Because if you saying them dudes only fought 1 person, no people, maybe 2, damn, I'm excited to hear what you got to say about just your resume. Like, I'm like, whoa.
something bad about him after I fight him. Gamboa was too small.
I mean, champ.
How was Gamboa too small when he just won a title prior to fighting me?
Oh, you respecting interims now. That's how
Derry
we
John
doing
was
it.
too small.
Derry
I
who?
went up in weight and fought him.
Did he just say Derry
And he just fought Lamont Peterson that
Oh, he
everybody
did.
praised when somebody beat Lamont Peterson.
Peterson beat the brakes off that dude. What you
good
talking
fighter,
about?
But
Tripping right now. I can't.
you know, people used him as you know what I mean. Beat Lamont Peterson, you the shit.
What?
But
he
I
ain't
don't,
beat
I don't
Lamont.
worry about it. I just
What is
laugh
he
because
talking about?
I just be having to remind y'all what y'all be saying that don't make sense to me.
No, that
Like
shit ain't
Victor
make sense. You
Postal,
about to
how
make me
y'all
go to Google right now.
talk
'Cause I know
way
Derry Jean did not beat Lamont
Down
Peterson.
on Victor Postal,
Where my phone at?
like a lot of y'all writers.
If that happened,
prior
I
to
forgot.
that,
Damn.
he made Danny Garcia pay him step aside money and move up and weight because he didn't want to fight him.
Oh, Chan, you just said Danny was your friend. Now that's what you running with? So Danny paid him step aside and moved up.
And y'all get mad and say, oh, he just one dimension and this and that. But then he fight Josh Taylor and Ramirez.
And lose.
And them fights was closer than a motherfucker.
Oh, so now you giving credit for losing. I thought you said we can't get the other side credit for losing. You better stop. Oh, so it's when you want to give credit. He terrible. You terrible, Chan. Get out of here.
But I ain't gonna get no credit till I'm done with boxing.
I mean, that's how it was for Floyd,
all these fighters that I ain't fought, when I didn't fought them, they wasn't no bums. I was just on a better level than them. Everybody bums in everybody's eyes.
I mean, the only way to prove that is what they do after you, TC.
It's just, sometimes, you'll look at a fighter and you'll be like, man, that dude can fight. He really can fight. Then when he fight another fighter that really, really can fight, you be like, fuck. Man, he was weak. He wasn't all that. But in reality, you just got to get that dude that he fought some credit because he was just the better man that night. You know what I mean? It's kind of like...
Yeah, man, you got that
Danny
wrong,
Garcia,
champ. I'm on BoxRec, man. Derry Jean definitely lost to Lamont, man. You tripping.
But one got to win, one got to lose. But you can't...
But that's the shit Todd DeBuff be telling you, I guess, to get to the
motherfucker's a
sound.
bum because he lost. Put up a good fight. Shit, look at Sean Porter and Errol Spence. Nobody gave Sean Porter credit. But when I kept telling everybody it's a 50-50 fight, people was like, Errol Spence gonna knock Sean Porter.
But you just said Porter ain't even got no welterweight win, man.
All right. Fight come down to everybody. Sean Porter. See how quick they switch up. But I don't know.
That's true though.
I'm bored, y'all.
After they fought, we wanted you to
watch
fight. You right, Sean Porter. As soon as he fought Earl, we did definitely switch our attention to you, and you start talking about friendship.
The Red Bull, we shall see.
Alright, man. So you obviously ain't gonna answer my questions. I'm gonna go ahead and get to my callers. Maybe, we're gonna have a better time. I did want them to hear everything you had to say and your logic, cause I felt like if I would have tried to explain or paraphrase what you were saying, I was gonna twist it up, and they wouldn't even believe me. First of all, because you see how you started off saying Danny's not good, then you ended up saying it's a 50-50 fight, and then you started out saying how those guys can't get credit because they losing even though they fighting each other, but then you turned around and said that we need to give the dudes you beating credit because they top fighters because they lost to you. So I'm just saying, look, you be tripping sometimes, man. It's high altitude in Colorado, I guess, man. I don't know. But look, man, there's always been another side of the street, man. There's always been a Cold War. I don't know where you've been watching boxing at. Cold War has been around for a long time, and Bob Arum has been a part of that for a long time. It's public knowledge that Bob Arum sued Heyman. So these are all little things that are, eventually going to become an issue for certain negotiations and fights to happen, man. We can't be acting crazy like we don't know this stuff. We know this stuff, champ. But we're going to go out to these callers, man.
These calls are brought to you by El Camino Electrical Services, experts in electric vehicle charging stations. For consultations and turnkey installation, visit us at elcaminoelectricalservices.com.
Remember to rate us 5 stars on iTunes.
Subscribe to youtube.com/theboxingvoice for the latest and greatest interviews with your favorite fighters.
All right. You know the number to call in, 1-425-569-5241. Press 1 time. Voice your opinion right here on the Voice of the People hotline. Obviously, Terence Crawford had a lot to say there. He did give his prediction, at least for this Saturday. He's picking Errol Spence in what he's calling a 50-50 fight. I wonder how many publications going to pick up on that little headline. You know, that Bud is calling it a 50-50. But yeah, let me go out to the Supreme 5-star General of the Bud Tenders in Cincinnati. What up?
Hey, whole nother time zone. Jumped up for back with our mind on. Can't play when you here, get your life stole. If you bring it here, then the price grow. Folks jabbing and punching the line long. I drop a pigeon, let 9 go. We slap with the fake glass and white go. This only happens in Ohio.
Yo, what's up? Can you hear me?
What up, champ?
Hey, my boy be having mind control over y'all, man.
How so?
He knows all he gotta do is hop on Instagram Live, do a video talking, and you YouTubers can be walking your dogs, eating dinner with your lady, having sex with your lady. Y'all gonna stop whatever y'all doing to report on my boy, man.
Breaking news.
Breaking news. It's going live on IG and you call that breaking news. But he's supposed to be super. He's supposed to be super irrelevant. Meanwhile, Thurman came out in an interview on Boxing Scene, said he wants the winner of Danny Garcia and Errol Spence, and nobody gave a fuck. But Bug on Instagram Live and every YouTuber stop what they doing to report on it. Man,
I mean, you see, you can't please them. You can't please these Bud Tenders. So then, if you don't report on them, it's bad. If you do, it's good. Hypothetically, imagine I would have jumped on Keith and him wanting a shot. Y'all like, come on, Ness, man. Keith, we don't even know if Keith ready, man. Come on, Ness. Man, you PBC fanboy, man. Come on, Ness, man. PBC fanboy ass, man. Get out of here, man. You know Thurman ain't ready for none of them dudes, man. But now, I'm talking about Buzz saying he really want Earl, and you saying I should be talking about Thurman. I mean, I just don't understand y'all, man. Can't please him. I'm telling you, fellas, you can't please him. You know, but what are you going to do? What are you going to do? This looks like Phoenix. Phoenix, Arizona. Who's this?
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Who's this, champ?
Oh, what's up, man? My name is Daniel. I called like last time. I don't know if you remember. But, man, I can't do with Crawford, bro. I mean, he became undisputed by beating Ndongo, you know, at 140. That sucks. He has no credible wins at 147. I mean, his last fight, man, it's just been pathetic. I don't think, how could you be number one pound for pound by just the eye test? You know what I mean? Like, no credible name on his resume. I think it's retarded. And I think it was funny how you were narrating and going after his interview right now, man. But yeah, that's my take on it.
You
man.
said Frankie, right?
Any credible? What was that?
You said Frankie?
No, Ndongo?
No, your name.
Oh, my name is Daniel.
Oh, Daniel. Sorry, Daniel.
That's right. Yeah. But yeah, man, I'm tired of that, man. I go on this page and I talk shit all the time, but good take on this, man. This is entertaining.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. Nah, man. I mean, look, you know, it's funny that he says that whole, we giving credit for losses. Bruh, Ndongo is just losing. Postal is just losing out here. Benavidez don't fight no more. Gamboa is just losing. Like, I mean, I don't even know who's doing well, man. Like, what Crawford victim is doing well. And I know the easy answer to that is, when you fight Crawford, you just ain't the same no more. That's the easy answer. Because, you know, if the fighters are good, they should be able to go on and do something other than just being Crawford victims for the rest of their life. You know? Sean Porter lost to Brook. He went on to be another champ by beating Danny, who Crawford is calling now a 50-50 fight with Earl. So, it's, you know, caliber of opponent definitely matters, man. We going out to J Mac. New Orleans.
You know how these bitches is in the sport. Total disrespect. Kid has no class, no style.
I'm a gorilla, I'm a dog. I'm a dog, I'm a gorilla.
The smartest thing you can do is to stay away from Terence.
It can't be the boogeyman if I'm chasing him. You want to bet on?
You bet 100,000 on that.
Let's bet $1 million.
Easy. Let's bet $1 million.
Yo, shout out to Nestor Gibbs. I called on this show. I thought you had the dude on, man. What you smoking on over there?
I did have him on.
Thought you was damn, bro. Is that hard for you guys out here to where you got to make believe you having interviews with a dude?
What you mean?
That
we went on his
that
page.
dude on there?
We went on his page and played his Instagram live.
Look, shout out to, you know what? I'm becoming a fan of what Bud is becoming.
What he becoming?
Because it sounds like he got guys, he got his fans, he got his little bud tenders, you know, the guys that go hard for him. And then you got the haters. When you accumulate that much hate and you got that much great, man, it's gonna be fun watching him clean out this weight division, man. I ain't got much to say. I did call for a little bit. I'm like, what the fuck? He got Bud on this show and shit, but man, it's sad out here when you got to make believe and talk to yourself on the live show, man.
Cut it down. Cut it. Don't be mad that your man said what he said and we just highlighting it. You know, you see, that's what you love to do. Don't talk about me. Talk about the topic. Why you don't talk about them words? Talk about them words, man. Talk about all them contradictions in them 31 minutes, man. He start off saying Danny ain't a welterweight, or rather a top welterweight, then turn around and says a top welterweight is making the top welterweight into a 50-50 fight. I mean, I'm lost. But yeah, you know, make it about me, not about the actual words coming out his mouth. You know, let's not talk about the fact that he said who you fight matters, and then you look at his resume and it's like, really, you really just said that? I mean, he loved bringing up Aegis too. Somebody better get Aegis a real fight, because we know he lost to Ray Robinson, but we gonna let him slide because he did good with Crawford. And obviously Crawford is giving him the stamp of approval. Every chance he get, he's spitting out Aegis Velasquez's name. So in his eyes, Aegis probably stopping Thurman and shit. I mean, somebody need to ask him that question. Aegis probably stops Thurman in his eyes because he stayed bringing him up. He brought him up again today, y'all. Just saying. Yo, Izzy, Oklahoma, what up?
Hey, Nez, should I play a recording, like my voicemail message for you, or you actually want to talk to a person?
Nah. If you got the recording, let me try.
Oh my god, that was strange, but I'll be honest, it was hilarious too. So kudos. I'm still a little weird out, but I'm like, man, is Nez okay over there? Oh man, good lord, it's so confusing what you were trying to say. But all I gotta say is how many losses did Victor Postal have when he fought Bud? How many losses did Indongo have when he fought Bud? How about Jeff Horn, Jose Benavidez? So even your boy Crab and Lobsters. I mean,
but you paying for the O.
To Bud, 0 losses. Gamboa had 0 losses when they fought. I mean, that's all you can say is when they fought.
That's it.
How many? Yeah.
How important is it that they were undefeated if after losing for the first time they couldn't ever bounce back, man? Like, that's weird to me. But that is what's weird to me. You know, there's no bounce back there, man. The best guy was Postal. He looked like he was, he keeps getting into situations, so he's at least a situation. You know, He's one of those guys. He can get into something like, he reminds me of Jack Colclay and even Derevyanchenko. You know, they're consistently in like fucking eliminators or whatever. Vacants. JT, New Orleans, what up?
So interesting that you come across like a nice guy, but you're really a piece of shit. Hey, with that comment. No, that was a piece of fuck you. That was a piece of shit. You know, we're doing live TV. Man, I don't care. What you gonna do about it?
I'm killing this mother. Why do you have to talk like that? Well, I'm talking to you the way I want to talk to you. You have a problem? Turn off your station. I'm the best ever.
What's up, Ness?
What up?
I don't know what J-Mac talking about. They hating on you. By the time you finally get Bud on,
Thank
he
you,
was
brother.
he was avoiding all the tough questions.
Like
you know,
always.
Like always, you right about that, man. But good interview. You know, hopefully we could get him back on, man, and he'll answer the questions the right way this time. You know.
We gonna put that Patreon post out, man. Don't worry about it, champ. We got him.
All right, then. Shout out.
Shout out. There you go, man. He enjoyed the interview, man. That's what I'm telling you, man. Them brothers totally different, man. Totally different. But we got King Amin in Essex. What up?
Just like the king is what I mean. The king is what I mean.
Hey, yo, Ness.
Yo.
You know you my man, Roseville Live, baby. You playing a dangerous game, man. Chill out.
What you talking about?
The bud tenders, man. I'm telling you, they coming, man. Them niggas is real. Nah, for real though. Look, this is the argument that was made to me, and regardless of my opinion, because I said, yo, Danny, you know, you give him a wash and you just look at it and say that Jeff Horn at 147. The Jeff Horn win means a lot more than anything Danny did at 147. Because my argument was like, yo, if you fight at the top of the why? Because he beat Pacquiao for it, man.
Fake beat, man. Don't nobody. Bradley beat Pacquiao. Ain't nobody give him credit. Get out of here.
And look, me, you, and only like 3 cats is the only one that called that Pacquiao Bradley. You know, we called Bradley over Pacquiao because I remember that's how I got my fame on the motherfucking show. But real talk, man. Yo, that to me the win is heavier. It's the heavier win. It's just, you know what I'm saying? It's just heavy.
Chill, champ. You trying to say that the controversial win holds more bearing than anything that it was actually done? No way, man. Counterpunch, J-Mac.
Yo, damn, Izzy kind of put me on the spot. I'm actually at a loss of words. Something wrong with you, man. Like, something wrong with your brain. You say me and my brother different. But you know what? Shout out to you for getting a fake-ass interview. I actually wanted a fake-ass counterpunch since we're doing fake-ass shit out here. And make believing we getting our best fight on the show, the pound great, the pound number 1. I'll tell you this. All you do is keep talking about the resume, but everybody talk about reasons why Bud should not get the fights, but nobody trying to get the fights with him. Bud is still pound for pound number 1, whether you guys hate it or love it. You guys gonna watch him fight, whether you hate it or love it, and you will keep supporting no matter what. And I'm starting.
I love watching Bud fight, man. I love watching Bud fight. I'm gonna love it even more when he fights somebody that I really care about, man.
Mr. PBC, baby.
BoxingVoice.com.
I'm the flyest. Canelo talking about he believe he can win. Go to my kitchen. Get the sharpest knife and cut the bullshit out. I don't care what you do good. I do every fucking thing great.
Mr. PBC, baby.
Yo, what's good? Hey, Nash, you wild, man, like for real. Because I really thought it was real in the beginning. I was like, oh shit, he got the Bud fans to get the call, the text number, the phone. I'm like, damn, but it was fake. The Bud of the truth is, it is what it is. Danny's just a dude. He's just a guy on a piece of paper. Until we get the real fight, he's just a name. He ain't gonna really do that much. You know, he'll have him drinking some water all the rounds, so 12 rounds, and that's it. The cornerman's gonna, empty out a whole bottle. That's it. Danny ain't the guy, man. I'm sorry. Latin bias. Sorry. Sorry, Dominicans and all them motherfuckers that really think Danny's about it. He ain't. Nash, you wild, man.
Right.
That remind me of Kendrick Lamar, the bonus track.
Yo, we got a super chat.
Cut it.
Looks like Intrigue the Incredible, still in Mexico. Stay safe. Bud welterweight resume so bad it won't get you a job at McDonald's. 3 laughing out loud emojis for the Bud. Let me see. Did we miss anything? Nope. Oh, we got another one from my Jimbe who says, we going to watch Dud fight, but just not on pay-per-view. Hashtag Pa King. He can't put Dud, not Bud. You terrible, yo. Y'all terrible, man. Yo, if you haven't already done so, don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. You know we're trying to get to 118,000 subscribers. We like on 117,100 and I think like 3. So you could go ahead and help us by telling a friend to tell a friend to subscribe, and that we talk boxing here all day long. All day long. All night long. All night. JM, what up?
Yo, what up? Hello?
What's good?
Yeah, that was a good interview, man. You should have him on more often.
I mean, you know he be busy, man.
Yeah, but, yeah, I ain't heard this contradiction since the Bible, man.
Wait, what? You ain't what? I lost you with that beep. You got a text or something.
Yeah, he contradicted himself more than the Bible.
Oh, yeah, man. He's speaking parables, this one.
Hey, he hopped from the Old Testament to the New Testament. And back to the Old Testament. Talking about the wins don't count, that don't make him a top. And the funny thing is every time he had to refer to the other guys across the street, he had to say the top guy. Like, dude, did you hear yourself? His own lips don't even believe what he's saying.
No,
but
you don't hear him. They calling him, defending him anyway. They rather talk about me in my interview versus what the fuck he actually said.
Exactly, and they don't get that. That's the whole point of the way you did it that way. So people couldn't say you was putting words in his mouth or you were twisting it. You was literally letting him hang himself, which is the best way you could do it. And talk about he gonna clean out the division now. He the small fish, a little sucker fish on the side of the glass that clean up the algae and the fucking dirt.
Yo, why you gonna call him an algae eater fish?
Coming, cat.
What?
They coming for you. They got a hit out on you, man. You know them niggas like the Mexican cartel. You fucking with the Sinaloa, man. The Narcos. You put butter on in, and it wasn't really butter. Yo, dog. You gotta be easy. You gotta put the vest on. You gotta move easy, man. Them niggas like the MS-13. They got a hit on you, dog. Them bartenders coming, man. You just fuck with the whole general, Brandon Don. They coming at you, man. They coming at you, man. Yo, they deep. Yo, they had King Amin under pressure. They came to his crib, yo. Watch out for them bartenders, man. Watch out for them. They coming for you, Ness. Word. Peace, brother.
Yo, man. I come in peace, man. I come in peace.
Get your ass in the ring and
Ain't no
swing,
hard
man.
button. Boxing motherfucker like this.
BoxingWiz.com.
Hey, Daddy. Boxing thinking man's game.
This is dollar beat.
Skill. Up here. You gotta get out thinking motherfucker. That's what
BoxingWiz.com.
Hey, man, you done pulled the impossible, dog. Bam, you done finally got Bud. Hey, you gotta fake it till you make it, man. I dig it, Sean. I dig it. But
people gonna be sending that to him like, yo, Bud, I ain't know you was on Boxing.
Right. Hey, you probably gonna get tagged on Twitter or something. But hey, no, it was funny. You know what I'm saying? I do got one negative thing to say. You was interrupting him there. The man was trying to talk. Nah, but shout out to everybody. And one last thing on this. You be saying people don't be getting up after they fight Bud, like they don't do nothing after him. That might be telling you something. Bud taking something out them cats, man. You feel me? So that's how I look at it. Them boys ain't the same after you get into that ring with Bud. Y'all know the slogan, get your ass in the ring and swing. Shout out to everybody. I'm out there thing.
Man, I just wish he did that to somebody we all value. Like, imagine he beat up Ugas, right? Not that we want that fight, but we didn't want Velasquez, Ben Benavidez, none of that. Horn, I understood, and I understand. Like, you know, it was a belt. You going for the belt. But we ain't want none of them fights. So imagine he did that to Ugas, who we value. We value Ugas. So it helps us know where he's at better and other than that eye test. But damn, yo, my man called him the Bud Suckerfish. He said, Bud, y'all terrible, man. He said, Bud the Suckerfish, Spence the Piranha. Y'all terrible, man. Luis Ortiz, Boston, Coach Rivera, what it do, man? I said Luis Ortiz, Coach, you know it's late. You see that? I said Luis Ortiz. I meant to say Coach Rivera. You just listening? All right, well, we going to go out to New Orleans then. You sure, Boston? All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce to you a young fella, and he comes from the Magnolia.
And no NO either? Oh, shit. Let's see, Intrigue, you available in Mexico?
I said if it's on fire, hotter than a throwaway. I need my money now, no extra day. Your time's up, goons ready, ain't no other way. It ain't no other way. That's all I got. I say what I mean, do what I say. I pray my chopper bullets don't spray. If you cross, you better look both ways.
Hey man, I know what's up. What's going on? What's going on, man?
What up?
Hey man, I missed most of the show, man. I was going back and forth cooking, but I don't really got nothing to say. What was the main part of the show about what Bud said earlier on his little interview on Instagram?
Yeah, we was just talking about everything he done said on there.
Yeah, man.
I mean,
yeah, he was just
50-50 fight though. You know, Bud. Earl and Danny. He at least saying that's 50-50.
It's 50-50. Yeah, man. I don't know, man. It just from what I heard from the whole interview, it just seemed like Bud a little delusional, or either he. I don't know. He just say he sounded a little delusional, man. That's all I'd say. I'll leave it at that.
All right. We got a super chat from Izzy who says, I see all these gray usernames talking crazy about Bud. When y'all get y'all weight up and y'all can afford the education, you'll see the light. Bless you. LV Slugger, what up?
What up?
What's good?
Yeah, man. So we gonna discredit the Jeff Horn, man. Jeff Horn, we gonna discredit that, man. I mean, when we look on Boxrec, we gonna say a dub. It ain't gonna say robbery. It ain't gonna. You still got people saying Mayweather lost to Castillo.
Holy shit, man. I mean, I don't know what you're doing, but it is very loud and hard to hear you.
No.
Yeah, what's up now?
No. Yeah, but I was saying, what's Danny's biggest win at 147?
Paulie Malignaggi, 2-time champion.
147. Okay, so that's bigger than Bud coming straight up to beat Jeff Horn.
I mean, Paulie Malignaggi isn't a one-time champ like Jeff Horn. Jeff Horn only won one belt, which people think he didn't deserve because they thought it was a robbery. Paulie actually was a champion, lost to Amir Khan, came back and became a champion again. So, yeah, maybe Paulie's his biggest win. Whoa, I gotta go, champ. You got the dishes back there, the pots, or mad static interference. We're going out to Sony the commish.
Yo, what up, TVV? What's good?
What up? What up?
Nothing much, nothing much. I was so busy at work today, I never caught that Bud Crawford IG, but I don't even need to see that IG to realize what's going on in the show. And I ain't even about to go into that pitfall that you're trying to lure the bud tenders into, because I am a bud tender. Don't give a fuck who knows it. Fuck with the haters thing. But so I'm not even going to talk about Bud's resume with you, because
we're not talking resume.
Okay. Well, that is good, because Kell Brook was still a quality win. I don't care what nobody say.
Hell yeah.
You know? Yes. And so if that is the case, so what is the if you can like just give me a quick quote on the whole IG live.
I mean, he said the fight with Danny and Earl's 50-50, and he really want Earl and what's his face, Pacquiao next. I mean, there was a few contradictions in there. That's why we played the whole thing. But you know, that's
okay.
That
Well,
was good stuff.
Okay, I gotta check out the IG live to get a read on it. So peace and love. Shout out to everybody.
All right. Yeah, let's see. We going to Stone Bone. What up? What's going on?
Oh yeah, man, that was a great second edition of TBV, the Ear Hustle. You know, the last time you ear hustled Miss Boxing Baby. You know, I guess Bud has made both episodes of the Ear Hustle.
Hell yeah!
So you know,
I think it's really the Bud segment, not the ear hustle on Bud, maybe.
You got to do that for more. You got to find more. Like if it's days, you know, you by yourself, you got to find little stuff like that. They like the guys. I hope they know that this was classic. It was funny, man. It fit the day. You know, it was funny, and you got your little shots in, and it man, everything was good. It was the Ear Hustle, man. It was a great episode. I'm still laughing at it, man. I'm like Izzy there, man. I was lost for words. But I don't look at that as personal or that like that, man. Nobody should feel no type of way about it, man. That was just pure YouTube boxing gold. That was you know what I mean? That's a new show you just created for yourself. When you bored, you might find. Listen, if we do one with Keith, we gonna be like, God damn, is this dude high? Is he smoking weed? Did Keith smoke weed before this interview? He had to. You know what I mean? So find a couple guys. This a new show right there. I'll catch you in a minute.
All right. Well, looks like Francis might have jumped on with us, but he dipped off. So I don't know if he'll be back. But we're going to go talking to back. We're going right back to J Mac, Boomerang.
Yo. Hey, you know what? I got a newfound respect for this show. I'm respecting the consistency and the love and the support Bud gets on this show from a day-to-day basis. Me being around the sport, I do realize even when the haters hate, it's accumulated to greatness, because normally they hate on the greats. Floyd received the same type of hate, no matter what he did, the slander. And it's so sad that the host on the show has to argue and say, even though the fans thought that he didn't win the fight. Last time I checked, didn't Pacquiao lose to Jeff Owen? I mean, it's on record that he lost, right? When we go to BoxRec, he's going to stay a L. And didn't Bud move up from 140 and get a belt and beat the guy who beat Pacquiao that just beat Keith Thurman? And speaking of Keith Thurman ain't going to be smoking no weed. We know Keith Thurman going to be on that shit.
Yo. J-Mac be tripping. PBC. Matter of fact, before I go to Dom, but get ready. What up,
Dom.
Francis, man? What up, man?
What's up, brother?
Yo, you all right?
Yeah, I'm blessed, man. Just, you know what I'm saying,
Oh.
taking care of daddy duties, you know what I'm saying. I'm leaving for the weekend, so I had to give my kids a little light show they've been bugging me about going to. So I haven't had the time because we've been hustling. We've been hustling, working. So, I found
Damn.
a little window, so I jumped at it.
So you ain't even here, but
Nah, I didn't even hear it. I've been
yeah,
so
nah.
MIA.
Nah, that's worth a listen. I know you'll find time for that.
For sure.
Let me just go down these boomerangs then, man. I
Let's
got
make it happen.
Dom, what up?
Yo, crazy night, man. It's just the butt ugly truth. I mean, you can say what you want right now until the fights come happening. We're gonna talk all this mess, but Danny ain't the dude, and if Crawford feels like he's the dude, he feels like he's the dude. He should do that. But he's been sipping that Bob juice for too long. He needs to get out of Top Rank and go to PBC. Bob's out here disrespecting, wanting to fight his sister and stuff, and it's just wild. That's my call.
Yo, super chat from my Jimbe who said it's also on record that Lara lost to Paul Williams. # Pie King. See, but the real boxing fans know that Paul Williams lost that fight and that Laura won that fight and that it was such a blatant robbery that the judges were suspended indefinitely. They could never score boxing again, those three people. So, yeah, man. It matters who you fight. Boomerang. I mean.
Yo. This definitely consistent with what's going on, because you got to question this fight weekend is so big. You got to question what's Bud doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody got to question it. But I think this put another spin on it though, man. I'm not saying star power yet. You know what I'm saying? I mean, let me not even say it. Put it like this. Brandon said it. Everybody's saying it. This is showing another element that Bud is probably going to bring to the table when he jump out there, next contract or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, so he got the power. He's doing some Floyd shit. Really, he's not granting interviews and he's creating his own medium. This is something like what Floyd was doing with Fight Hype. So suppose Bud don't answer nobody questions, and then he just, every time he got something to say, he, his live. So that's some Floyd shit right there. So maybe he is taking that green print. Think about it. I don't know.
Nah, man. Nah. I mean, that's a good angle, and I could see it working in the future. But I mean, the whole purpose of playing this shit was because he contradicted himself all through it. So he didn't deliver no message. If anything, I was nice by doing it that way because I was alone. I ain't have a co-host. But the truth is, he hating on Fight Week. How you come out on your live on Fight Week to say that the people that's fighting ain't better than you, don't want to fight you, and the narrative is that their resume is better than yours, but in actuality, let's argue, let's debate. Tell me how his resume is better than mine. Oh, that's right, it ain't better than mine. I'm the best. I'm the great. I mean, that's really what he said, but I went mad nice on it, but because I didn't care, because I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's entitled to,
I'm happy though.
Have his chip on his shoulder, and say whatever the fuck he wants. He can say whatever the fuck he wants, but it was hella contradictions in there.
You know why I'm happy though?
He started off dissing Danny, then saying he fucks with Danny, then saying the fight's 50-50. Then he disses Porter, then salutes Porter, then says Porter don't got no welterweight win. I mean, my man was on a rampage, bruv. He was on a rampage.
He went through spray and everything. No, but how I see it, like, I'm happy. The reason why I'm happy because nobody, I guess, had to push Terence Crawford to do this. He didn't need somebody to say, "Oh, let's do an interview for you to get this out of him." So he's listening. He's listening to the people who are talking about him being more in the public eye and doing more things that are public like this. Unfortunately, this one didn't come off so good, but it's a good start in the right direction and getting some type of interaction with the fans, and we get to hear from him versus not hearing from him. So I'm happy from hearing from him. At least I know how he feels.
Yeah, that is true. I'd
Versus
rather
him being in Nebraska, we don't know how the hell Bud feels. At the top welterweight, right?
I agree with you, man. I'd rather him take to his IG and say whatever he gonna say, whether he contradicts or not, than versus not saying nothing, because that hasn't been working. That hasn't been working. This will work. This will work because Fight Hype is huge. They almost at like 1 million subscribers. They got this already up there. Everybody, all the YouTubers are talking about it, and it gets him out there, man. It gets him out there.
And what's the one common thing that everybody in YouTube media or media period have against Terence Crawford? He doesn't talk enough. Well, here you are. Big fight week with an opponent that he wants to fight. Probably both the guys, if he gets an opportunity, he'll fight. And he's out here letting it go. He out here letting it go. He took the safety off and he letting it go.
I mean, he was being slightly logical, right? Because he's like, yo, y'all say, according to y'all logic, right? Y'all say I haven't beat a top welterweight. So he's like, I bet. So what top welterweight did Danny beat? So, like that's his logic. Like, and there's nothing wrong with that because he's right. But the difference is level of opposition. Danny's 4 welterweight fights are Malignaggi, Robert Guerrero, Thurman, and Porter. His 4 welterweight fights are Benavidez, Jeff Horn, Kavalaskis, and Kell Brook. So, it's different. It's different without a doubt.
And see, when I look at things like this, I look at it from a different angle. You know what I mean? I don't even so much so look at the content that he's saying. I'm only look at the fact that, holy Lord, we actually get to see Terence Crawford conversate about boxing, man. And it didn't seem like he was pulling teeth. It wasn't a drag. It didn't seem like he was playing games on his phone while he was talking. He was actually engaging. And I prefer him to do that with his fans so they can understand where he's coming from more versus, getting it from a third party, information from a third party, from a Bo Mac or from Letitia Crawford or somebody else that's not Terence. I want to hear from Terence. And this lets me know what's in his heart. This lets me know what, as a man, how he feels about what's going on in the welterweight division, what's going on in boxing. And he's letting them know that, yo, I haven't said nothing before, but I'm saying something now. I'm here now. And it's the perfect time because this fight this weekend, they could potentially make the Terence Crawford and fight whoever the winner of this fight next.
Counterpunch, Mr. PBC.
Let's make it happen.
Yo, you got my counterpunch?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. It's okay, man. Danny, Daddy boy Danny, man, he ain't gonna win, and baby boy 25 to life out here trying to get some clout. It is what it is. He's finally trying to do it. He noticed that Bob don't really want him. He's trying to get him back. Dude wants to stay with Bob. Should come over to PBC and daddy boy, Danny ain't gonna win, man. His daddy gonna win. Talking that shit. That's my call.
Yeah, man. I mean, Bud think it's a 50-50 fight, man. J-Mac. Oh, yeah, nah. You only get 2 until my man Supermax. Supermax ain't say nothing because he ain't here today. But I gave you, I gave you the white boy boomerang. So let me see here. What's up, champ?
Nah, he said when he not on the show, give it to me. He said he was gonna tell you that.
Who?
Supermax. You could talk to him and confirm he's going right now.
He ain't tell me that. Nah, go ahead.
But that's told me earlier. Nah, bro. Like I said, man, you done it, man. I'm really at a loss for words. I got on this call thinking you was really interviewing Bud, and I really understand, your loss. and how hard it is for you to just want to be, get the greatness on the show, man. And I mean, we every other day, every other topic is Bud, and stuff like that. So I mean, I can't I can't kill you for wanting to be a part of the greatness. But like I said, I love y'all consistency. You haters are really y'all turning things around for me and stuff like that. I'm starting to appreciate the continuous hate, the constant slander, the constant say what he ain't do. So when he do it, it's just gonna make it look a lot more better. Keep up the great work, guys. Great show.
All right, all right. Um, I don't know. So like, Bud is a top fighter. I'm so lost with you guys. First, if I say he's not a top fighter, they say he's a top fighter. So now I listen to them and I do shows on a top fighter, and they're saying that we're doing too many shows on the top fighter. Uh-oh. So you got two counter punches. Dom right back. Okay, Dom, what up?
Yo. My background loud?
Nah, you good.
Hey, man, shout out to Ness, man. You doing the job, man. You hustling. Play that hustle music right after this. One thing he was speaking, though, that was true. Danny Garcia's record is trash, and I think Bud's record is better than him in 147. Yeah.
So which win at 147 do you value of Bud?
Knocking out Cub Brooke. Danny Garcia, when we talk about knockouts, we talk about Bum City. But he was speaking Cartoon Network all the rest of the show, all the rest of the interview, whatever that was. But these Bud boys is gonna be at you, boy. I mean, it is what it is. You got the Bud Commission, you got Brandon, who got a referral to be a Bud fan. It is what it is, man. But Danny's record's trash. Let's be real, he's trash. You guys only stepping it up for him because he's.
Cut it. We'll see.
Hey, you know what though?
Brandon's still saying, why is it show worthy that Bud is picking Errol Spence to win and called this fight 50-50 and wants the winner? The other welterweight, the missing belt in the division, is giving you his prediction. He's telling you that it's 50-50, and he's telling you he wants next, and Brandon's still questioning, why is this show worthy? I'm telling you, you can't please these bud tenders. You can't.
At all.
Oh my
At
goodness.
all.
My goodness.
Anybody else got a counter punch?
Let's see, man. We went to.
Because if not, I got something.
Well, yeah. Boomerang is Intrigue. Intrigue, you want it?
All right, make it happen, yeah.
Intrigue. Mr. PBC, they gave it to you.
Look, man, it is what it is. You got Baby Boy 25 to life, still with Bob after Bob threw him in the trash. He still want to kick it with him, still want to, sip on that Bob juice. But he was speaking the truth. Danny ain't got no record. He's in the top 5 because somehow he got up in there. He knocked out Danny Granados. Come on, man.
Somebody that robbed, somebody that Broner robbed.
Yeah, it is what it is, man. Danny's gonna lose that night. And Keen, let me get that bet. 704 ain't on the show that much. And let's just keep it real, man. He needs to leave Bob. The butt ugly truth is he needs to leave Bob. He's talking about everybody else. He needs to leave Bob. Come to PBC. We got a welcoming toilet paper and some water. And
welcoming toilet paper. Man, what in the world?
Yeah, man. Let's just keep it real. Danny ain't the guy, and we're gonna see that
Saturday
night.
Saturday night, man. Cut it. Call him Count Me Out Danny, man. Count Me Out Danny, man. That's what y'all doing. All right. That is definitely it now. Next GTO, Instagram, and Twitter. Catch us on the next one tomorrow morning. Yo, Francis, the praying mantis.
Yo, honestly, man, before I go, I don't think that I was able to, read a little bit of quotes, and just from what I'm understanding from the interview, well, not in the interview, the live that Terence Crawford had, um, like you said, he spoke facts, he spoke it a little tongue in cheek, but that's who Terence Crawford is. He's that type of person. He didn't say anything that was outlandish, but he did say some things that could get in some fights. That's for sure. He could say some things that ruffle some feathers. But anyways, we out of here, man. We catch you on the next one. Hopefully this fight happens. The big fight is happening this weekend, December 5th. Errol Spence versus Danny Garcia. Unification bout, WBC, IBF, Welterweight Championship of the World. But at the same time, we're having our own Border Wars 9 event, December 5th. Same Saturday. We got our own champion, WBC, WBA, Marvin the Tank Furman taking on, Terrell, Firefly and Harris. So it's going to be an amazing fight. That's our main event. Sign up to Patreon if you haven't, to catch the live broadcast or even catch the, the pre-recorded version of it. So thank you very much. Hit the subscribe button. Thank you to my Lord and Savior for another one. I'm Francis from Toronto, Canada. And I'm out of here, man. Next up, Sports Talk all over social media. Check me out.
I got 3 more people. My bad, champ.
Let's make it happen.
I got Info Joe. I ain't go to Info Joe on this show. Damn, is that I did so many shows, champs. Joe, did I go to you? I guess that's a no.
Mr. Info Joe.
This portion of the show we call In the
Mr.
Know,
Info Joe.
presented by my brother.
Yo, I'll be short, man. I know it's late out there in the East.
It's all good.
Hey, man, you had me dying over here, man. I thought the best weed was in L.A., man. What you smoking? Just make you come up with this show, bro. Bring it to Dallas, man. I need some, man. Bring it to Dallas, champ. That's all I got, man. Peace, fam.
All right. Oh, man. My Gene Bear, talk to me, Boomerang. My Gene Bear. All right, my Gene Bear don't want to take it. NO, talk to us.
Oh.
What up?
I'm audio sound. You hear me?
All good.
You good.
Alright. Look, man, I want to start off, man. I'm putting in my vote for JT. You heard me? 504 for Call of the Year, man. Like his last, like for the last month, like JT been smoking this shit. You heard me? Shout out to my dude, you dig? But on to the Bud topic, bro. Bud not leaving Top Rank. I'm past that. Hopefully we can get the fights. I want you to answer this one thing, Ness, bro. Can Ndango? Well, I'm gonna flip it around. Can any one of the top welterweights at PBC beat Ndango or Victor Post?
What?
No, I'm asking. Can't, like
no,
we gotta get
no,
to the
you
bottom.
not. No, you not, man.
All right, Ness, bro. You not. If you gonna hold a show and talk about different topics and bring up, different point of views, you got to get to the bottom of it.
But you ain't really asking that, and no, stop playing.
All right, Ness, bro.
Yeah. I think everybody at PBC.
Who on the PBC side? All right, hold on. Who on the PBC side, the top welterweight position, has beat a unified champ? Answer that.
Who over there has beat a unified champ?
And Dongo was unified.
Bro, resume matters, man.
Alright, Ness, bro. Serious, Ness, bro. Ness, this is what we doing right now.
Bro, but look, I want to answer. You said, who on the PBC side beats Ndango? Everybody. And, Adrian Broner knocks out Ndango. Cold.
Did they fight? Did Adrian Broner fight Ndango?
If they fight today, Broner knocks him out.
But how do you know that, Nick?
What you
They
mean?
never fought.
What you
They
mean?
never,
What you mean? Because
never fought.
my man just keep going down.
Well, man, how you know that? That's
Which one of those guys beat Benavidez?
You gotta find Benavidez first.
You gonna ask the question with a question?
This is good. This is good. Keep going. This is good.
The Phoenix Commission don't even know where fuck Benavidez at, man. Y'all tripping.
Hey, all right, who beats Cain Velasquez then?
Woo, Ray Robinson. Next.
Nah, man. Robinson didn't get that win. He ain't get that win, man.
You better do a film study. Ray Robinson beat him. They need to give Ray. He got Ray Robinson problems, man.
If you look at box rec, what box rec gonna
Tell
say?
what Bomac said. Bomac said, I don't know why the fuck we fighting this dude. Ray Robinson beat his ass.
I ain't nothing, bro. I tried to have an honest, like, growing up conversation with you, bro. But I hear a lot of laughter, bro, and a lot of.
I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it, man. I ain't laughing at you. I'm just enjoying it. Like the minute you said Ndango.
But you never answered that. You never answered, dude. You never answered none of my questions.
I said everybody. Everybody at PBC beats him.
But how do you know that if they never fought?
What you mean how I know? Because you can see it. You can see it every time he fights somebody, he lose. He ain't got no resistance. It's over.
Man, the only person beside Crawford, the only person that Ndango lost to my recollection was Regis.
Bruh, Ndango just got his ass whooped Saturday, man. That's what I'm saying.
Wait, hold on. He fought Saturday? Who he fought Saturday? Who he fought?
Daniel Lusinov beat and my man up and coming and beat he beat the boogers out that motherfucker.
Nah, I gotta watch that fight. It was bad.
Bruh, he dropped him like 4 times.
Wait, hold up,
thank
man.
you for this.
You fucking with me right now, man.
No, I'm not. No, I'm
Dead
not.
ass. Thank you for the
Ndango
call,
fought last night. Ndango fought last night and got whitewashed.
Saturday, yeah.
All right, bro. I gotta do my research.
Saturday or Friday.
I'm gonna get back to you on this whole conversation, bro. I gotta go wild. I gotta do my research. You got me on this. You got me on this. That's my call.
All right. Yeah, man. Daniel Lear or something like that. His name was Daniel Lear Yusevelinov or something like that.
You got touched up.
Yo, listen, Postal was the last man, bro. They all folding. All Crawford opponents. They like paper bags right now.
Or lawn chairs.
They like paper bags in a thunderstorm. The motherfuckers got zero durability. Yeah. Yo, your jacket made out of paper bags.
Said word less. You lied to me. He got touched.
He got what? He got beat up.
He got beat up. That's like He like you lied to me.
Nah, I wasn't lying. He got beat up, bro. Listen, the only dude is Cain Velasquez, man. That's why Crawford putting all his chips in him, because Cain Velasquez, he came back and knocked out Zuski. But Zuski's Canadian. No disrespect to you.
That's so backhanded. I swear to God.
Yo, fans, the only killer Canadian y'all got is fucking Pascal, and he ain't even from over there.
What do you mean, Pascal from Quebec? Chill, dog.
Bruh, but like, ain't he from like Haiti?
Yeah, it's a nationality. He
from my neck of the woods, dog.
Just like our leader Albert, he Colombian.
But nah, man. I mean, look, everybody fell, man. Everybody fell, man. Molina's like a fight away from. I mean, Molina is retired. Hank Lundy is retired, but not retired, right? Like, he's still. I seen him on Instagram maybe 3 days ago saying he just worked out and he ain't even gonna post it because dudes are scared to fight him. So maybe he'll take a fight. Derry Jean, that's your man's in man. Is he retired? He in Canada where he got a farm out there in Hamilton?
Yeah, he chilling.
See?
Yo, listen.
Oh, Delorme ain't retired, and that's the only one. He out here. I'm waiting. Delorme might turn into my new Gabe Rosado, right? Like Delorme.
Thomas Delorme?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know he just got COVID twice, right?
Yeah. But he was about to fight Jaron Ennis, and that's what I'm
Jaron
saying.
Ennis, yeah.
He suffered that first knockout loss. I told you about that this morning versus Juan Carlos Herbergo a long time ago. But he bounced back pretty good, man.
Yo, I'm mad you just said that too about my man Gabe. Yo, they turned my man Gabe into a gatekeeper, man. All them robberies and the losses that he taking, all them close fights, they turned my man Gabe into a gatekeeper. They say your career is gatekeeper career.
Who said Postal the truth? My man said Postal the truth. Go check his last 3 fights. I know. Is that Postal trying though? He's trying. He getting in there. He's trying to do something, man. He's trying to do something. Hey, but look, that's it. That was it, right? Eno was the last one. Then my Jimba, you don't want your boomerang?
Hold on. One question.
What?
How important is it for you to have bigger fights? Okay, so if you have an opponent, right, and you're the bigger name, so you're the A side, your opponent's the B side, and after you guys fight, how bad does it look if your opponent's going to get bigger fights than you?
I mean, who's that? You saying Gabe getting offered a bigger fight than Jacobs?
No, I'm just asking, like, generally. I'm not trying to put no smart on nobody specifically. Till you answer my question.
Sometimes that happens, right? I mean, maybe for different reasons than the question that you're setting up. But sometimes the loser gets a bigger fight than the winner.
Right. Okay.
It's just how it is sometimes,
So like I was thinking, like if a Keith Thurman fight, like a Josecito Lopez, give you an example, they fought, right? And after that, when say Josecito lost, but he got Pacquiao instead of Thurman.
Let me get to this counterpunch.
Please.
What up?
Yo, man. Bob Crawford got Crawford in a 25 to life contract, and but there was one thing that was kind of confusing me in this little interview live Instagram show. He was saying Danny was his friend, but he tried to negotiate with him. But Sean Porter's his friend. Who's not his friend? And then if it's your friend, can't you come together? I mean, so everybody else is your friend. Everybody's your friend but Errol Spence.
Nah, because he made it clear, and that's what bud tenders don't like to talk about. He made it clear, that he only was interested in them fights when they had belts or was undefeated. Now that they lost or lost their belt, he don't.
Hold on, let me finish my call. Look, Bob Crawford and Crawford really needs to get off this Bob juice and just go to PBC. He got the bib in his mouth and stuff, and going on live on Instagram. Everybody's his friend. Danny's his friend. Thurman's his friend. Come on, dude. If they're your friends and you got them on the wall, make a fight. Sean Porter, your friend, he was trying to fight. But, I guess so. That's my call.
I don't know about Thurman being his friend. But, yeah, man, that's it. Everybody, tomorrow. Arrivederci. No, bye.
Peace.
Bye.